pretty amazing working with my wife. So I know I'm working with a partner that's just as dedicated as I am.
Working with my husband has its challenges because we're together all the time. It is an art form, what we do here as far as metal shaping, especially the interiors, paint colors, matching it to interiors, wheels. I mean, everything goes hand in hand. Everything has to be complementary. GCD actually stands for Gillen Custom Design. Gillen is a combination of my partner's name and my name, Gil and Linda. My name is Linda Nylon, and I am the owner of GCD Auto Studio.
My name is Gil Mungie. I am one of the owners at GCD Auto Studio.
He has a respect for what I do here. I have respect for what he does here.
GCD, you know, we're not just building cars, we're building relationships.
Because I'm the realist, he's the dreamer.
Because it's not just about the build. We're 100% married to the ride.
You can always tell when someone loves what they're doing, has the experience, and has the knowledge and the skill set.
There's something about the hands of a skilled craftsman that always amazes me. Although we have many here at GCD, I'm talking about Kenny in particular, I do get a sense of joy when I walk over to him with a very complicated design in a picture and seeing that look on his face because he knows all he has is a flat piece of plastic to start with.
My name is Ken Arnold. I'm a fabricator here at GCD. I do custom door panels, center consoles, trunk surrounds. I've been in the industry roughly 25 years.
Kenny I've known for over 30 years personally. We used to hang out back in the day. And he does all of our actual fabricating for the interior side.
One of my most favorite muscle cars is the 1969 GTO, and can't go wrong with a black muscle car. The fact that it's a convertible makes it even more special. This one's getting a full custom handcrafted interior, full leather with some Alcantara accents. It's getting a black cloth top to complete that look. It's getting a full Audio Frog sound system. So you're talking all the components, the subwoofer, the amps, full on Audio Frog system. So this one's going to be quite special. We were supplied a rendering, so we're trying to stay true to the rendering as well. When I first saw the design for these GTO door panels, I knew we were up for a challenge. It's one thing to lay out an armrest or window switch, but now you start having to judge the depth of a door handle and which way the door handle swings. So when we sat down and went over this project, we had to come up with a plan to go ahead and achieve that design off of that flat panel. So Kenny, now that you've had the rendering for a little bit, you've been working on the panels. I can see that, it looks great. Just want to go ahead and make sure we get this section here with that curve and that profile. I know you've been working on that piece.
I made this piece of radius already.
All right. So yeah, it has the curve, it has the sweep.
I'm showing it, taking a sweep like that.
Yep. Yeah, and then we're leaving enough gap here before it turns over.
Yeah, sure, it'll fade up into the top of the door.
Okay. Yep.
So by the time we foam and everything, it'll be perfectly level across.
So, and then we got the rest of the insert pieces done. We are going to do a speaker down there as well. So
okay. So I'm going to make a grill for here.
Yep.
This will be just an insert, and this will be also an insert. And it's still the same?
Carpet line's the same.
Okay.
Trim goes to brush. Everything else in the car, trim-wise, is going to be brushed.
Okay.
Go ahead and bang that armrest piece out, and then we'll take a look at that. So.
Okay.
All right. Any questions? Just let me know.
You got it.
Thanks, man.
Thanks.
This came in, this is a family car. It's been in the family for a very long time. It was her father's Cougar, and she had it for a while, and it's kind of gone around in the family, you know, between her and her father. She wanted to build something kind of in memory of her father, but she was going to pass this on later on to her son. It was a Texas car, so it was pretty clean when it came in, but we've done everything here from metalwork, took it down to bare metal, body work, paint. All the chrome is new, engine was rebuilt, new suspension, new brakes, new interior, everything soup to nuts. We're just waiting on a few other pieces of chrome, do the final polish on here, do some test driving, work out the kinks, and then the owner can actually come and pick it up, and I cannot wait. They haven't seen it in person since it came out of paint. They haven't seen any of this, so I really am excited to see her face and to see how she reacts to the car. We love it. We think it came out really cool. It's a very different car, and it was a little hard to find parts, but I can tell you it's pretty exciting to see it all come together.
So currently, Julio is working on the front and rear seats, getting them sculpted to the rendering, and Kenny is working on the front and rear panels. So the first thing Kenny wants to do is establish proportions of the panel. And then from that establishment, he's got to go ahead and judge the depth of a piece. So he's going to go ahead and start cutting pieces, making the shape in a skeleton sort of format. And then he'll go back and backfill that with a solid piece.
Yeah, this is all permanent. This will have an edge on it for the material to wrap in. This will get cardboard and foam. This has an insert panel, and then there's carpet on the bottom.
Transmission is in the car. The Holly Sniper is all hooked up, doing some tweaking to it, tuning it. They're going to take it for a test drive, and then make sure everything is running, brakes work good, then come back for a final go over. Nice all tubular, upper lower control arms, 4-link in the rear, so it's a really nice setup. Going to start raising this driver's side front corner up a little bit, the preload. Yeah, I'm going to use this special tool here that grabs onto this lock collar and put a couple turns of preload in there. Throw some light in there. Yep, lock collar's right up here on this coilover, and then use this tool to adjust it a little bit, a couple turns. Doesn't got to go up too much, but maybe an eighth of an inch. Yeah, this is going to be the last suspension adjustment. I mean, I'll probably take it out for another couple test drives, and then things settle. Might have to do one more time, but this should be the last time I gotta tweak this corner. The body of the car. Jacked up to 2 frame rails at least, so this is just suspended by the coilover, so now I can actually adjust it, because before that preload would be almost really impossible to compress it again. We'll test that out, see how that height is. Should be enough.
So this 1953 Jag shows up, bare bones. Probably worth about $500,000 as it stands. And now we have to do this interior. We've never done a 53 Jag before, but we have to deliver a product that's worthy of being on the concourse lawn. This 53 Jag deserves nothing but the best craftsmen. That's why I've tasked Guido and Julio to work on it. The 1953 Jaguar has to be completed in 3 days. Got our punch list going, so this is where we're at right now. Julio is on the Jag, getting the center seat done, and yeah, it's officially crunch time to get these projects finished by 3 days from now.
now the urgency is the Cougar. We have a 68 Cougar that we had started about 2 years ago, and that was a complete restoration. So right now we're sort of working out the kinks.
Let me see if she starts from scratch here.
Oh, the new Holly Sniper is being a little finicky.
We are going through the fuel pressure regulator here to see what's going on, because I'm not getting fuel pressure into the unit. So.
We do have another Holly Sniper unit here that's new, so we're going to test that today. We're waiting for Holly to give us a call back, sort of walk us through that, and hopefully solve the problem and get some miles on it so she can go back to Georgia.
All right, let's take it down the road. Alrighty, first time on the road. Alrighty, let's hop out and take a look at the height of the suspension that we've adjusted. See if it made a difference or not. So let's see. Adjusted the driver's side rear. That looks great. Plenty of clearance on there now. Driver's side front. Yep, that adjustment worked out great. Clearance. Passenger side front, same thing, good clearance. That's passenger side rear. Beautiful, plenty of clearance. Suspension was nice and tight, firm, which is good for this car. No more boaty ride anymore. And then the brakes were great. It's got a Hydro Boost setup in here, which the customer did want, which I do agree gives you the best braking performance. So we're ready to take it for a couple more shakedown runs and then do any more adjustments as necessary. And then, you know, the transmission shifted really good. 302 small block Ford, great motor. So I'm looking forward to getting on the road and actually putting some 200 miles on her. So, you know, that's it's always fun driving these cars actually on the road. You know, everybody loves them. They look at you like, wow, I never see a car like that in, you know, 30, 40 years. So it's pretty cool when you pull up to a light or gas station.
So where we're at right now with this project is the D-roll is complete, the panels are all set, the seats are done. Right now we're at the middle jump seat and the carpet. And so the big debate is, what direction does this carpet go in? We've put it 4 different ways and it works 4 different ways. I don't know. And then each side should be the same, but it's different. So I'm not too sure. So we have to figure that out. This is all, the D-roll trim is all done. So Julio's gonna work on the jump seat for the middle. And after that, we gotta switch all these screws to the flathead. So I need to know how many screws I gotta order so we can swap them over for the final fit on that piece. So again, crunch time, 53 Jag, and then Kurt's gotta get the top on after we finish the inside. So you're gonna see the new convertible top go on as well. So 3 days. 1, 2, 3.
Good plan. Sound like a plan.
Honestly, with these classic cars, they're works of art. And to get it back there once something has been crumpled or rusted is a really difficult task, and it takes some extreme talent and a really artistic mind to recreate those things. And Bob is just, he's phenomenal. He comes from an art background.
My name is Bob Magdetico. I do metalwork, bodywork, pretty much everything that needs to be done. I've been in this industry just shy of 25 years. My family has always come from our artistic background. My great-grandmother, my grandmother, my mother, my sisters were all in some sorts artists.
Coming into the shop, we have a 1955 Chevy sedan delivery. Rare, used to be used to deliver flowers. He is the second owner, the client that we have. So it is getting what was supposed to be some body and paint and a couple minor things has turned into metalwork, bodywork, paint. We're pulling the motor, we're refreshing that, we're painting that, brakes, AC, we're changing out the transmission. So that's usually how that happens. So that will be here for quite a while, and it will be getting a full interior, which is really going to complement the paint job. The paint we're changing completely to a different color, which I believe might be the original color. So I'm looking forward to that once we start getting the paint off. But yeah, that's going to be a really, really fun project, and this client is really ambitious about the whole project, which is really cool to see.
My name is Kurt Ritchie. I do custom upholstery, convertible tops, pretty much anything they need me to do. I've been in this industry almost 40 years, since I was a teenager. All right, so today I'm working on a 53 Jag, putting a convertible top on. This one was like unique in its own way. First we had to mount, well the frame wasn't on the car. So now we have to assemble the frame onto the car carefully. It was only 2 bolts that actually hold the frame on for the pivot on. There's a couple straps that hold the bows, so you have to adjust those, make sure they're in the right spot. The back is set up where there's a piece of metal that's glued in to the top, and it just hooks onto these clips that are in the back, and then it has 3 snaps on the sides. That's the only thing that holds it in the back. Because the front bow is curved and the top is just personally it's flat, so you got to work it, center it and then work it so that the edges and stuff are curved. Otherwise, you get this ripple in it. Take our time, get it all done, everything out, all the little bugs, and get it all nice, and then you can close it up and send it down the road.
I'm really impressed with the Jag. It just goes to show the diversity and the skill set of our team here. What other shop can deliver a SEMA level build and then a concourse level restoration on an interior of a Jaguar? Man, I gotta tell you, Julio and Guido really knocked it out of the park with this 53 Jag interior. Looking at the fit and finish and the smoothness of this leather in this 53 Jag, it kind of reminds me of a luxury handbag that you would see on Rodeo Drive.
While I have you, I made an appointment for us to blow the ornaments again at Hudson Beach Glass. So I wanted to let you know I made it a couple hours after we closed the shop, but I know how it interferes with your cat time.
Yeah,
Cat and whiskey time. So
make sure I got plenty of cat and whiskey time and cigar time. So, but no, I always enjoyed doing that stuff. And I know it's hard to get the appointments because it's.
Oh my God, I had to sit, and as soon as 8 o'clock hit, it's like, But yeah, and before you get to pay for it, it
gotta
quick
keep the
clicks
tradition
out.
going.
I know. So how was your week?
It was great. Success. 1953 Jaguar, all done. They loved it. I think it just came out exquisite. I mean, the fit and finish on it, the smoothness of that leather it was so perfect. They were so happy with it. So.
No, it was beautiful, the top and everything. So something really unique.
Yeah, no, it was definitely a challenge, but the guys pulled it out, and the client was happy. So.
That's what matters.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh. So what'd you guys work on this week?
We delivered the Cougar, and it was emotional. She was very excited, and all those months and months and months of stress and work, and kind of being upset about things if they don't work out, and they do work out, and then as soon as that moment comes and that person sees the car and the excitement and the emotion that they have, just makes it all worth it. So. And it's nice, and that gives you a little boost. And the guys, it's nice for them to see that too, because they work really hard on these things. And so no, they absolutely loved it. They were blown away, and it was it was her father's car. She's going to be eventually passing it down to her son. So it was just, those are the
definitely
things that,
meaningful,
yeah.
Finally got to see it outside after
Yeah, it's
Jay
pretty.
finished the final polish on it. It was like beautiful in the sun, the way the reflecting off that color was nice. Yeah, no, it sounded great too, which I'm sure Scott enjoyed test driving that one.
Speaking of, I have the C10's coming, Bob's C10 next week. So the motor's been here, so it's a Blueprint motor, 396, so we're swapping that with this current 327, and we're actually putting a stick shift in there. Yeah, so we have to change the steering column a little bit, because right now it's the automatic on the column.
You guys doing the rear this time, or
no? No, we're gonna do that in the spring. He's gonna bring it back for that in the AC. But we did have the provisions for the AC that are, you know, as part of the assembly for the motor. Yes. We wanted to make sure to be prepared for that. But he's really pretty excited about it.
Nice.
And I can't wait to get started on that. What do you have next week?
The green Porsche Target top is wrapping up. That's the one with the tan interior with the houndstooth. So
Oh, that'd be nice.
looks beautiful. Everything came out nice. We're moving along on it smoothly. I don't anticipate any issues on that one. Awesome.
Well, cheers to another successful week.
Absolutely.
And I think we need to replace my case of wine at the house.
Absolutely. And get me some more whiskey. Remember, whether it's restoration work or vehicle maintenance, GCD Auto Studio is the place to contact for all your classic car needs. We'd love to be married to your ride as well.